Hello, WealthLab 8 users, Glitch here. Today, let's talk about what's new in WealthLab 8 builds 137 and 138. We knocked off a couple of the top items on our feature request wish list. So first of all, I'm going to open up a strategy here and let's take a look at the position sizing. I have it set to use an advanced position sizer. So advanced position sizers are extendable components in WealthLab that can be used to implement more complicated position sizing techniques for your strategies. And I selected one of the position sizers here, winning losing streaks. Now when I go to configure the position sizer, notice that the position sizer has a number of parameters, and the parameters can now be optimized. So that is new in build 137. It was the number one item on our feature request wish list. So let's see that in action. I'm going to optimize the advanced position sizer amount variable here just so we can see that take effect. So when I go to the optimize button, the strategy itself has a couple of optimizable parameters, but this amount is coming from the advanced position sizer. So when I click on the optimize button, we'll go through those iterations and we can see the optimization results change as the parameter of the advanced position sizer is being optimized. So that's new in build 137. In build 138, we have another top feature request item, and that's also related to optimizing something. So I'm going to create a new rotation strategy. So in WealthLab 8, a rotation strategy rotates in and out of a number of symbols in a data set based on a weight indicator. So in this case, it's RSI 20. So we are going to keep the three symbols with the lowest RSI 20 in the Dow 30. So I'm just going to go ahead and run that so we can take a look at the results. So here we're keeping the three lowest of the Dow 30. As I move the mouse through the equity curve, we can see these symbols changing down here. So what you can also do in a rotation strategy is drag over conditions. So I can drag over condition building blocks. So what would be an interesting condition here to apply to our symbols? So we can use maybe a different indicator. We can say, let's say indicator compared to value. Let's say an ADX of greater than 20. ADX measures the strength of a trend. So let's say we only want to keep symbols that are trending rather strongly. So this condition will be applied to all the stocks in the rotation strategy. And if I run that again, we'll see a new result. So the result actually went down. It filtered out a number of candidates and it did not improve the result. But for this purpose, we just want to test out a new feature in this condition. The ability to optimize these parameters in these rotation strategy conditions is new in build 138. So I can optimize this value. I can say, let's bring it from 10 to 30 in steps of 5. And I can save my strategy. Let's save it as rotation test. And let's go in and optimize that now. So we're going to click the optimize button, and that filter condition is going to optimize over those steps of the rotation strategy. So in this particular case, the best outcome was a value of 25. So we can now run a back test with those parameter values, and we have our updated equity curve. And we notice we even have some periods where we're flat. So none of the symbols had a ADX of greater than 25. So the rotation strategy actually stayed out of the market a little bit. So we also did a redesign of the strategy ranking tool. So if I go here to tools, new strategy ranking window, we kind of cleaned up the interface a little and fixed a couple of issues that were reported by SuperTicker. So check that out. And also stay tuned. I'm going to record a couple of feature spotlight videos on some new features in WealthLab extensions, particularly the Candlesticks extension has a new candle miner capability and a brand new tool that lets you mine for candlestick patterns in your historical data. And we have a new Patreon extension that deals with arbitrage. So I'm going to make a couple of dedicated videos explaining those. So stay tuned on the channel. And until then, thanks for watching, everyone, and see you all on the forums.